The Radical Cup UK and Benelux on track right now with the beautiful sports cars here with the Suzuki, what is it, 1.3 or 1.4, 1.5 liter engines in it. So they will have their second race for the weekend, 25 minutes of track time during this race. And we'll see what's going to happen. At the end of the day, we'll have another Radical race, but that will be specifically the Radical SR3 race. It will be at the end of the day, around 15:30. That will be a 15-minute race, but for now we'll have a 25-minute race with the whole field of the SR1, the SR3 XXR, the SR3 RSX, and the SR10 Radical cars. And we have at the moment 19 cars on the list on the monitor, so we'll see if they're all there. With Hamish Forest on pole position. It will be a rolling start, so Hamish Forest will be on the inner side, at the side of the pit lane, where the pole position is with rolling starts here at Zandvoort. Then Max van der Snel, the number 98, on second place on the side of the grandstand. Marcus Littlewood on 3, Rachel Robertson on 4, the number 56 car, and 5th place then Johan Leander with the number 60 car, Jack Williamson, the number 41 car, on 6. And just a quick check where they are. They're almost in Arie Luijendijk corner, so every moment, any moment they can show up in Arie Luijendijk corner. And again, it's a rolling start, so the safety car will go into the pit lane, and then it's Hamish Forest who will set the pace towards the start line, and if everything is okay, the red lights will go out and we are racing. Slowly, more or less crawling towards the start line. Still, the speed is not there. The reds are still, the lights are still on, and now they're out and they can go. The number 95 car, the green car, is on pole position, and they're running towards, or they're driving towards Tarzan corner. But there's the car from Max van der Snel, the number 98 car, who is on the outer side of Tarzan corner. Now both of them drive towards Gerlach corner, and Max van der Snel could stay on the outside, because then he has the inside at the end on the Hunserug, but he is on the lower line, and now he loses 2 places instead of becoming the leader of the pack. Schijfvlak corner now, that's corner number 7 here at Zandvoort. So Hamish Forest in the lead. And Max van der Snel now on second. And the advantage of Hamish Forest in front of Marcus Littlewood is a bit more than 4/10 of a second. And Max van der Snel on third place with the number 98 car, almost 1 second behind Marcus Littlewood. On 5th place now we have the number 4 car with Andy Lowe. He is now 2/10 of a second behind Rachel Robertson. And the lap time of Lowe is faster than Rachel Robertson, so probably Andy Lowe somewhere this lap will end up on 4th position and will pass Rachel Robertson. That's my expectation at least. whilst Forrest in the number 95 car still leading, going into corner number 10 with Marcus Littlewood, yeah, only a few tenths behind him, and the same is there for Max van der Snel. But behind Robertson, we have Lowe, we have Williamson, McLeod. Then very close to McLeod is Steven Petrovic / Michael Byrne. I don't know who is behind the steering wheel. The number 42 car on 8th position, just 46 thousandths behind McLeod. And probably also overtaking in somewhere in the end of this lap. So the front of the field is coming up to start-finish line again. These are the 3 cars captured in one image on the straight. Forrest, Littlewood and Van der Snel. Littlewood a bit more than 1 second behind Forrest, and Van der Snel 1 second behind Littlewood. And then we got a whole bunch of cars: Robertson, Lowe, Williamson, Petrovic and Byrne, who are indeed past John McLeod, Joan Leander. They're all there in that big group following the 3 that are in the leading group, with still 21 minutes to go. So we of course have only driven 4 minutes yet. Also Robin Greenhall and Jerome Greenhall, the number 70 car, now on 10th position. They have passed Ludwig Beck, the number 63, who is now 11th. And a bit further to the back, it's also a change of position for Graham Hofmans, which is the number 9 on the field. He is now on 15th, and he passed Andreas Nielsen and John Lindberg car, the number 36 car, and they're now on 16th. And we do have a crash. 2 cars hit each other, number 60 and 17. What they did, I have no idea. Nose to nose in the gravel bed. 60 and 17. Johan Leander and Robin Greenhall, Jerome Greenhall. We have a safety car on track. Safety car on track, and the numbers 60 and 17 are nose to nose. I think it's in corner number... Yeah, it's corner number 10. And how did they do that? How can you be in that corner with the 2 noses against each other in the gravel bed outside of corner 10, and then early in the gravel bed, so not at the end when you have more or less exited corner 10, but somewhere in the mid. Really strange for Robin Greenhall, Jerome Greenhall and Johan Leander. They are both out of the race. It's over for them. And what a strange accident. So safety car now because of a crash of 2 cars, Leander and Greenhall, in corner number 11, whilst we still have 18 minutes and 30 seconds to go. I think it will take at least 1 or 2 safety car laps before they have cleaned up the mess there. Marshals are working to drag both cars away. I don't think there's too much damage, but you never know. Well, the left front wheel of the number 17 car might look a little bit strange. Maybe the suspension is broken or something. I don't know for sure. But at least this will be one other lap behind the safety car and clock ticking, which will take at least another 2.5 minutes from the time. So I think we're going to be racing at the end at least around 14 minutes if the marshals succeed to get both stranded radicals behind the guardrail before the end of this safety car lap. Yeah, the left front wheel of the number 70 car looks at if something is broken up there, so it goes a little bit slower than expected. Whilst the number 60 car of Leander is towed away really fast, and it's now behind the barrier already. Which makes me think, why doesn't Johan Leander drives this car to the pit lane, as it seems to roll as it should. So, but now it's behind the guardrail. It will stay there until the end of the race, of course. And it's very hard, so it seems, to steer with the Greeno car. And definitely something is broken, and it wouldn't surprise me if they have to still not tow it, but use the truck later on to remove it. We'll see. And safety car is now with the whole field in Schijfla corner, going towards Masters corner, which is corner number 8 here at the track in Zandvoort. Slowing down a little bit to see if they can end the safety car situation this lap, but I have no signal that it will, so we'll just have to wait for what happens. Yeah, in the Greeno car it gives difficulties. It's hard to drag. It doesn't go in the direction that the marshals want it to go, so they have to be very careful. I think we'll resume the race as the safety car leaves the track. So that means we're on to racing again, and Hamish Forest will lead the cars towards the line, and then they can pass if they want, of course, and if they're able to do so. There's the fight on third place. Max van der Snel goes on the outer side of Tarzan corner, tries to win a place, but I think he doesn't succeed there. At least it looks like it. I have to check the numbers on the car, which is not possible, at least not on our monitor. So we miss 2 cars. Now the number 60 and number 70 cars. Still 17 cars, 17 radicals on track. And when they're really at racing speed, they have some serious lap times here at Zandvoort. 1:42.1 and up. But the 1:42.1 is really a good time for these kind of cars. And the group of Forest, Littlewood and Van der Snel um, drives away from the other ones again. Um, one would expect that after a safety car situation, when the field is a lot closer, that others would try to hang on to that group, but they just left, and that's it. So Forrest Littlewood and the Snell again in their own battle, and then on fourth place, Rachel Robertson, Andy Lowe, Jake Williams on 6. Difference at start finish line from Forest to Littlewood is almost 5 tenths of a second. Then Max van der Snel then on 4 tenths of a second. And Andy Lowe has passed Rachel Robertson, so the number 4 car is now in fourth position. And Rachel Robertson with the number 56 car now on fifth position. We look a little bit further back, then we see at 13 that number 6 Sascha van het Pad Bosch has passed the number 9 car of Graham Hofmans. Van het Pad Bosch driving a Radical SR1 and Graham Hofmans the same kind of car. So it was an equal battle between Sascha and Graham. Still the battle goes on between Forrest Littlewood and Van der Snel. It seems that more or less the difference in time between the cars is more or less the same. Maybe it's a little bit bigger, 4 to 5 tenths at the moment max. Here they are at the straight, at the finish line. Number 95 Forrest, then the number 3 Littlewood and number 98 Snell. And indeed it's all around 5 tenths of a second behind each other. So 3 cars within 1.1 second at the moment. And let's see if one of the guys behind Forrest, Littlewood or Snell finds some speed or some magic trick somewhere to overtake Hamish Forrest. And we do have a little less than 9.5 minutes to go, 9 minutes and let's say 15 seconds to go. And John McLeod has overtaken Stefan Petrovic / Michael Byrne, the number 42 car. John McLeod now on place number 7 with the number 14 car. Lap times of McLeod 1:44.3. At the moment he is not faster than Jake Williamson in front of him at 6. But difference between the two drivers is only a couple of hundredths of a second. So maybe next time he will have a faster lap time than Williamson and probably will be able to attack him for 6th place. We do have a safety car again on track. Safety car on track. There is one of the cars has stranded in the gravel bed of Schijfvlak corner on the most dangerous place in that corner, so it makes sense that we have a safety car. It is the number 63 car, Ludwig Beck, who has stranded in the gravel bed in Schijfvlak corner. Ludwig Beck, number 63, stranded in Schijfvlak and is stuck there, so he needs a tow at least. And that more or less means the end of the race for Ludwig Beck. Maybe he can resume, but then he lost so much time that there are hardly any chances of getting points at the end of the race. As the field now passes him in Schijfvlak corner. Yeah, the car has been dragged out of the gravel bed. If Ludwig Beck gets his car running, then he should drive a little bit on the right side of the track through the grass, so that all the gravel, which is more or less inside the car, can be shaken out. But I doubt if he can start the car. He's working on it, but not sure yet. And there's also quite some gravel there. Maybe it should be removed also. And the question is, does he succeed or not? Yeah, the rescue car is driving away, and so is Ludwig's Radical, but there is quite some gravel on the track, which is not really nice to have in Schijfvlak corner. Safety car lights are off. And that means that they can again, for the, what is it, second or third time, kind of restart the race. And what are the guys, the three guys doing up front, Forrest, Littlewood and Van der Snel? Will they drive away again from the cars behind them? Lowe, Robertson, Williamson, because they all drive the same type and model, or model and type. Safety car is off the track. And here they are again. Green flags are waved with an attack of Marcus Littlewood on Hamish Forrest on the outside of Tarzan corner. And there, oh, yeah, they were both going on the outside. And to be honest, it's a little bit Hamish Forrest's own fault, I think, because he tried to force Littlewood to go to the outside of Tarzan corner. He kept on doing that, whilst it was not necessary to do that. And then they went onto the dirt part of the outside of Tarzan corner. They both went a little bit wide, and at the end, well, he just eliminated himself more or less by doing that. So if I've seen it right, it's now Max Littlewood that's on the lead with Max van der Snel, or Max van der Snel passed Littlewood already. And we have a code red. We have a red flag, possibly because of the, is it the car stranded in Tarzan or not? I just have to check it. I think that one of the cars is stranded in Tarzan. And that would mean the end of the race, because, well, the clock stopped at 4:03. No restart confirmed, no restart for this race, whilst car number 17 would have a drive-through. I really wonder, because Robin Greenall and Jerome Greenall were out of the race, so if a car doesn't drive, how to perform a drive-through, I would say, but anyway. And the cars are leaving the track at turn 13, going onto the paddock again, probably towards, yeah, and then we see the number 95 car of Hamish Forrest, which is stranded at Tarzan, exit of Tarzan basically. It was a little bit his own fault. He shouldn't have pushed Marcus Littlewood so far to the outer side of the track. They both went on dirt. Both cars got unstable, and he's basically the victim of his own actions. But we had a red flag. So normally with a red flag we go one lap back. and then see what's the standings on our screens, which would mean that Hamish Forrest is still the winner of the race, although he eliminated himself in this battle. So if I look at the screens here, it would say so: Hamish Forrest, Marcus Littlewood, and etc. And it goes very fast, but we already have all information of the minis on our screen, so I'll stick with that. So yeah, the race ended with red flag. We had 4 minutes to go. It's not enough to restart the race, so that's the end of the race. At the end, we missed at least 3 to 4 cars, if you count the one that in the last accident, but then it was a red flag, and then we go 1 lap back. So basically, if you count 1 lap back, the accident wasn't there, and it's as was on the screen when they passed the finish line at that moment. So we'll go through the minis in short time. They will officially start at 12:45, but probably a little bit earlier. Mini 7 racing, the 3rd race of the weekend, again for 20 minutes. And if this race will be as exciting as the previous races, then please take a seat at the grandstand or find a nice place at the roof of the pit building, because the mini races are really good to see.